30 minutes is about the time I have to put together the forecast for AM Live at ABC 30, and here is how I do it. I first walk into the studio, comfy shoes of course. I sit down and pull up everything I need, websites, graphics, and then I'm off to the races. First, I always look at current conditions. I love looking at satellite. We had clouds moving in this morning. There's me pointing out Fresno. It's always good to know what's going on now so you can predict the future, of course. I like to go and look at where the areas of high and low pressure are. I use this website to do that. It's also very fun to look at that and then plot them on our graphics. We had an area of low pressure move through last night, but it was very weak, not a big deal, but it obviously helps tell the weather story. So I go ahead and plot my little L there. It is moving out, and behind it we have high pressure. That is going to be why we are so dry the next several days. Then I like to look at the hourly observations at the Fresno Air Terminal. It always plots things like temperature, dew point. I can tell if it's foggy, windy. That other website helps me look at where the general flow is, if we have cloud cover, what the winds are. And then I go ahead and look at the models. These are what help us predict what's going to happen. I was just looking at the Euro. It's very quiet. And then lots of notes are taken. I like to look at how warm or cold we were the day before. The National Weather Service in Hanford always has these numbers. I wrote down how we're doing in terms of rain for the season, for the month, average highs and lows. This is all super helpful just to have perspective on what's happening. And then I always glance at the discussion that Hanford writes at their office just to make sure we are all cuckoo gachoo. And then yes, coffee break. And now we put together the fun graphics you see on TV, or I do. This is the bus stop forecast iconic. Always a popular one this time of year. Oh, it looks like I'm focusing here. Oh, I remember. I was looking for the spring graphics because it was the first day of spring. It took forever to find it. Never enough time in the morning to get too crazy, but I found it, and then all I got to do is edit just the time that it started. It was like 2 a.m. And then, yes, the holy grail of the graphics, the 7-day forecast. So I go in and I edit all of these things, like the numbers, the icons you see. I can write whatever I want in there. I also tend to look at the numbers that AccuWeather sends us. They have a great discussion and an outline. I compare it to our National Weather Service, and then I obviously look at models. Looks like we're in general agreement that we're going to be in the upper 60s, high of 68. Good enough for me. Ta-da! Now it's time to peace out. It is crunch time, running to the break room and the bathroom before we do the final touches for the show.